Hey there, welcome back to JC4JC. I'm Jay, and today my video is going to be a little bit different. I want to explore something that I've been noticing about how we go back to places tied to strong memories, hoping to feel something again, and why that never works. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so I was starting a week-long vacation, and I had a plan. I was going to rent a car, travel around Arizona, nothing crazy. I just wanted to get out of my routine, change the scenery, maybe feel something. Work and routine had kind of taken over and I was starting to feel checked out. So the first leg of the trip was Tucson. I had some good times there before and I thought it might be cool to revisit, reminisce a little. And on paper, it should have worked. Familiar place, but with a different energy, a more mature energy. But when I got there, I explored a bit, visited some familiar locations, then I chose a packed restaurant downtown and sat at a bar for dinner. Not to drink, of course, but because it makes dining solo less obvious. And almost immediately my mood changed. The feeling of disconnect was so strong that honestly, I just wanted to leave. Not back to my hotel, but back to Phoenix, back home. I was only on day one and I was already dissatisfied with the location that I chose. And that was the worst part because I kept waiting for something to click. Like, this should feel different, but it didn't. It was just, ugh. And I remember thinking, where did I go wrong? And that's the question, where did I go wrong? It made me start looking at this pattern because this wasn't new. I do this thing. I go back to places where I felt something deeply, like places tied to a breakup, buildings I used to work at, schools where I studied. To what? To pay homage, to relive the moment, to see if any of my old self was still there just waiting for me to absorb it. Every time I look back, it doesn't make me remember it fondly. I just feel even more disconnected. I feel the march of time. Sometimes I refeel the pain, not the good times, just deep regret. Las Vegas is another one. I used to live there, and when I think about that time, I remember who I was. I was fun, I was social, I was surrounded by people, and when I go back now, I think I'm gonna reconnect with that version of me. What starts with nostalgia quickly turns heavy fast, and I wind up focusing on how far off track I slid. I don't feel fun, I don't feel alive, I just feel the shame, the regret from 20 years ago, embarrassment from some of the lowest moments in my life. Even visiting shopping malls from when I was younger, when I had all that energy, all that life. Going back now, that space that I loved in my youth is now a dead mall. The space where I used to shop and hang with friends. Now it feels like I'm visiting an old friend on life support. But the more I thought about it, that's not what is really going on. In day-to-day life, it's easy to slip into autopilot. You're moving, you're doing what you need to do, but you're not really feeling much. You're not engaged. And that's what was happening. I wasn't looking for pain. I was just hoping I'd feel something again, because honestly, feeling something, even if it's bad, feels better than feeling nothing. Okay, so now back to Tucson. I bailed early. There was no saving that trip. I had planned to hike Mount Lemmon, but even that wasn't enough to keep me there. So instead of pushing through it, I got in the car and headed home. But I wasn't totally defeated. I wanted to salvage something on this drive, so I took the long way back to Phoenix. Not the interstates, but the back roads. That drive took me through the Arizona Sonoran Desert Museum, which is more of an outdoor museum, and it was amazing. The rugged mountains, the forest of saguaro cactus, the rising sun, the low clouds. It was around 6 a.m. and I was the only one on the road. I was in awe. Everything I had been chasing by trying to relive the past was here, in the present, in unplanned moments, in discovery, in surprises. So Tucson wasn't the problem because the wow also happened in Tucson. So I got home and I unpacked, and it was still pretty early in the day, so I had a lot of energy, and I went for a hike. I headed to my usual Sunday hiking trail at North Mountain here in Phoenix. And the moment I pulled into the trailhead, I felt it, my home trail. Not excitement, not intensity. It was just familiar. It was comforting. Like this place, this trail had been here for me week after week, on the good days, on the off days, when I needed to think, when I blasted my Christian playlist and worshiped. And at the same time, there was still something exciting about it. Like this trail wasn't used up. It was still giving me something. It was still feeding me. And that day, it was showing me that I wasn't missing anything by trying to go to the past to feel something, because I already had something in my life that was real, that I could feel, and that was steady, and that was still serving me. And this whole time, I had been overlooking it. So there it is, y'all. I was not missing anything. There is nothing out there that I need to go and find. There's nothing out there that I need to go and feel. Because meaning already exists. It's right here, right now. It's what's already in front of us. It's the moments that are still unfolding. It's in the places we've overlooked. It's in the things we haven't even seen yet. So I don't need to keep going back or reopening doors to things that aren't alive anymore, because only one time in history did hope and forgiveness and salvation come out of a tomb. When Jesus walked out of one. Now every time I go back, I'm just anchoring myself to the old life. And the verses we just walked through showed me that God is always speaking. So if you're searching for answers about this or anything else, I'd start there. And with that, I'm going to end the video, and I want to thank you for watching. And if this spoke to you, please let me know. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on JC4JC. Have a good one.